and stay connected and participate in the conversation.
That boy got the coach. What's up, man? Yo. We're chilling in here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Be a question.
How are you, Kenny?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This TCU offense gets so much attention, justifiably so. But from what you guys have studied on film, what stands out to you about this TCU defense going into this game?
They're very unique. They got a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. They're real fast. They're physical. They got a unique defense that drop 8 allow them to make offenses get in the zones. You have to find little holes to get in there and stuff like that. So that's just what we see about from their offense. They're a 3-down team, odd team. They can throw a little four down in there every now and then. They switch it up every now and then, every play. So they're very unique on the defensive side of the ball, but I feel like we prepared really at a high level this week and ready for the challenge.
Kenny, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm good.
How does it feel being here?
Amazing, man. Like dream come true.
All right. What's it gonna take to complete the mission?
Just hard work, dedication, like we always, been preaching to the young guys since they stepped foot on campus. Preparation, the way we practice, the way we go out there and compete as a team. We got good guys on both sides of the ball, and that's just gonna make us better. And as long as we buy into that and trust the process and believe in each and every single body, individual, their responsibilities, the team should be where we want.
What would you say to all your friends, family, people that are gonna be watching?
What's going on in South Florida, because that's where I'm from. What's going on? I miss y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate it for showing the support all throughout the whole year. His job not done yet. We got one more. So.
What's your inspiration? What makes you tick?
What makes me tick?
Or successful? Or as great as you become?
What makes me keep going? That's what you asking me. I save my family. My mother and father had 6, but my dad got 10 kids. I'm the youngest, and just watching my brothers go through this whole process, and me being younger, and just wanting to be like them, and be the best football player I could possibly be. So my family really gave me that inspiration to continue to work hard and get what I want out of life. And my father and mother preached that to me. I was young. Just being able to grow up and see the examples out of my older brothers and sisters, and it took me a long way. It got me here now. So appreciate that.
Hi, Kenny.
You know.
Yesterday, your uncle was actually on our flight from Atlanta. He had a lot to say. One of the things that even surprised us was that he was surprised at how well you did this season. It totally exceeded expectations. Looking back now being that the epitome of the sport, how do you kind of see that success carry through the rest of the season?
How did I see my success? I just, as the season went on, we had goals, team goals, individual goals, but we knew the team goals was going to, bring those individual goals for players on the team and stuff like that. So just as a team, we had one goal in mind, and that's to get where we at now and win. So just buying into that and buying into the game plans each and every week, and my coaches, and listening to them, and just dialing in and focusing really more. And I could just see the success coming. As week by week, game by game, we continue to do what we have to do on the field, and it definitely hit me later in the season rather than earlier, because we don't put in so much work since last year, or you want to say the summer. We worked hard for moments like this, and just to be able to be here right now is a blessing, and that's how I look at it. And I just thank God for allowing me to be in the position where I'm at right now, so that I can hopefully win another championship. So I just thank God. Appreciate it. Say that again? What does it mean? It means that the SEC is a dominant conference, physical. really get tough throughout the whole season. Most guys don't know that throughout the whole season, you don't know what can happen. The amount of depth we got is definitely a bless. Next man up mentality we got here, and just be able to have that on an SEC team will take you a long way. Like I said, you don't know what will happen in the SEC conference throughout the season because how physical it is and how dominant it is, and just be able to have guys to replace guys out there on the field. It takes us a long way, and that says a lot about SEC and how we continue to come to the final end. And no matter if it's Georgia, Bama, whatever, any SEC team, it just shows a lot about the conference over there and how physical and
What is it like? You guys played so many iconic venues. Never played in SoFi before.
Yeah.
How exciting is it to be in such a new venue with so much on the line?
Definitely exciting, man. Like playing in the Mercedes-Benz is like another home for us, and for us to come out here, like you said, and play in this amazing dome. Like I haven't get a chance to see it yet, but I've seen pictures of it. It looked beautiful. It just gives us another, more dialed. We got to be more dialed in. We got to focus more because that can cause a lot of distractions going into a new dome facility or whatever. It can cause a lot of distractions, and the more we dial in and focus in and on the game plan, that's gonna help us a lot. Yeah.
What's the most difficult part about going to a new venue? You've never been there before. When the stakes are this high, how do you quickly try to forgive it? How hard is it to lock in when you're not sure where everything is?
Yeah, like I said, it's distractions. Younger guys might not, older guys might not know where to go on the field. We trying to make it seem similar to our practice field or our game field or anything. It might cause distractions, the lights, anything, throughout the whole facility. But like I said, guys just got to dial in and focus in, listen to the coaches, and buy into the plan. Win 24 hours. That's really our goal: to win 24 hours and manage this trip as best as we can and limit regret. So we want to go out there and be prepared as possible.
Hey, Kenny, Coach Smart was talking about cleaning some stuff up after that semifinal game.
Yeah.
What's the week been like? I know you got another day or two to get ready, but what have you guys been working on to maybe try to come out sharper this time?
All the little things that we seen in the film that game, just working on little things. We really wanted to work on TCU as fast as possible. Work on their defense, see how they line up and stuff and like that, and just get a look at their defense and have a feel for it. So we really been dialing into things like that, and just all the little things that we need to correct, like either run, pass, it don't matter. Little things, details, how far you take a route, anything, just little details that got us to where we at right now and can take us farther. So we just want to continue to work on the little things so that the bigger things can come out.
And you guys have a chance to go back to back here, never been done in this the era. Just for the program, for the school, for the entire state, what would that mean for you guys to be able to get that?
And it means a lot. Georgia had numerous opportunities, and that we felt like, I'm speaking for the fans' perspective, felt like we should have, won or been in the mix, anything like that. So just for us to finally getting the job done and going out there and executing every week by week and preparing how we prepare is going to mean a lot for the fans and to this Georgia program, because we know we worked hard in the offseason. We've been there. We've been here before last year and stuff like that, so we know what it takes, and we know what we know what it takes to get the job done. So it's gonna mean a lot for them guys down there back home in the Georgia program. Just to see another championship being in the facility is gonna mean a lot, definitely years from now. So that's definitely a job we want to get done.
And on Monday, what was the most looking forward to? Maybe taking the field or just any part of the experience for the national championship?
I'm just looking out to go out and have fun with my brothers one last time, man. Me growing up and just being here 4 years, seeing everything and everyone, learning new people's names and their wives and stuff like that. Just being able to go out there on the field with my brothers one last time to, get that joyful moment and have fun out there with them. How you doing?
So I'm intrigued about, you've been here 4 years, but you haven't always been the featured guy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are. What do you think you're bringing this national championship that got your mindset hey, this is what I'm going to do for this one?
Well, with me, I just want to be prepared for any obstacle that come my way throughout the game. I want to be the one that gives the team that spark, the momentum, playmaker. You just go out there and get guys going and seeing that just letting them know that we've been here before. We know the moment never too big, and just letting them know that I got their backs. And I don't know if y'all see me on the sideline, but I'm walking up the sideline talking to the defense, offense, just letting them know that we offense, we gonna get the job done. We gonna answer whatever is throwing us our way, and just letting the defensive side know that we got their backs and stuff like that. So I just want to be that spark that gets the team going. You see what I'm saying? That big brother, let the younger brothers know that I'm never gonna give up until it's 0-0 on that clock. So as long as they can feed off my energy, even if they don't feel like going out there, they're hurt or anything like that, they just see me with that energy. It brings them more energy, or give them energy, or let them know they're wise. Like I'm out there on the field, letting them know like, hey, this is what we're doing it here for. This the moment we came here for, and stuff like that. So just to give them that energy, that spark, to let them know that we still here, and I'm never gonna stop fighting for y'all.
Where did your passion? Why do you care so much about football? If you think of like your childhood, your young years, where does that passion piece come from for you?
It came from, like I said, I got older brothers. I got a father in my life, thank God. He definitely taught me a lot, dealing with football and stuff like that. So my passion really came from when I was a kid, playing that. A lot of the Lakes Vikings in South Florida, just want to go out there to practice and go out there and just run with that ball in my hand. I fell in love with the game since watching my older brothers going out there and being successful at a young age. And I just knew that I had it in me too as well. And once I figured it out or seen it, it just stuck with me. That's actually why they call me the Blueprint since a little. That's actually why I got the name Blueprint. It's because I started playing football at a young age, and they, fans, or you want to call them supporters around the field, they seen the type of player you can say I am, or talent I have, and so for them to see it at a young age is just definitely let me know that this what God got me here to do, or called for me to do. So that's where it came from.
Where are you in the age group of your brothers?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest of the family.
It's 5 girls, 5 boys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got a few of them, but my number one, Marcus Rosen. He could not date my sister. True definition of a dog. Georgia Bulldog. Say that again? Most famous person? Dang, that's tough. I don't know. I got a lot. Top 3? Drew Rosenhaus, Rick Ross, and I just say Quavo. Drew.
What's the weirdest thing you eat on game day?
Weirdest thing? I don't really eat nothing weird, but I say some gummies. I throw some gum. I always got me some gummies. You ask anybody on the team, I'm gonna have me some gummies in my hand on the sideline, halftime, throwing some gummies back.
Last question. What's on your game day playlist? 5 songs.
5 songs. I give you 5 artists. Start number 1, Kodak Black, Lil Baby, Lil Shimmy. That's a Florida rapper. Y'all don't know about Lil Shimmy. FCG Heem, another Florida one. That's 4? Oh, that's 5. Right? That's 5? Yeah, FCG Heem, South Florida people, rappers. No problem.
Rapid fire questions. Just trivia stuff about your teammates.
All right.
Junior college, that's
Junior college?
embedded with.
Dang, I forgot it, man. We were just talking about it. I can't think of it right now. Dang, what is it?
Jones College.
Jones College, Mississippi. We were just talking about it, but.
How many kids does Kirby Smart have?
I think it's 3, but I want to say 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 3. Nah, I don't know the name. I don't know the name.
All right, how many Uggers have you?
How many Uggers? That I know, I think 2.
I think it's 10 all time.
10 all time? Man, I think it was
How about this? Do you know what a horn fry actually is?
a horn fry.
Horn fry.
A Wait, a horn frog? I'm guessing it's not a frog. You want me to say a frog, but it's not a frog? My friend here gave me a hint. I think it's a dog.
It's a horn lizard with spikes.
Dang, I thought I.
Last one. What is Lamatonga's first name?
Andrew? Man, lad, you been lying to me, lad. Where you at? I ain't know that. Is that his middle name? Man, that's crazy. I always called him Lad. That's my boy Lad. I ain't know that. How you doing? It just says a lot about this program and the coaching staff, how they, able to develop young players at a, I want to say a rapid speed or anything like that, but a good pace that they prepared for the, maybe not yet the first game, but later on in the season they're going to be ready and prepared to go out there and know what they expect. So I just give a lot of credit to the coaches and the players as well too for coming in here and dialing in and be able to focus and listen to these guys, these group of coaches, because we got a tremendous group of coaches that, been at the high level and they know what, like for instance, Kirby timeout last game was big. We got a lot of smart coaches and they definitely put us in the right positions to be successful. So that says a lot to the coaches and the program itself. I can't hear you say that. Uh-huh. I think you said we got to be the next Alabama. That's what you said? The new Alabama? And you said, what's my... We don't really buy into things like that or listen to things like that. We're Georgia. We do it in the Georgia way, not the Alabama way. We do things how Georgia do things and how we think gonna get us in the best position or to bring us more success. So we do things differently. I mean, you can say Kirby came from, he did come from Alabama under Nick Saban, but the way we do things here at Georgia is just different, and it says a lot about Kirby himself. It shouldn't, be based off of Alabama because, Alabama's been doing it first and all that, but Kirby is a cool, down-to-earth guy. He would make me, I'd say, fall in love with the program is, being able to talk to him and listen to how real he is. And for a player, that's all you want. You don't want no coach to, lie to you or sell you false narrators and stuff like that. You want them to be real and let you know what's up from the beginning. And that's what Kirby been to me. He basically told me, if you come to Georgia, we're going to develop you, but I can't say you're going to play right away, but we're going to develop you and get you where you want to go. And that's, in my eyes, that's all I knew what it was coming into Georgia. I knew I was going to have to earn my spot on that bus and earn that 70-man roster. So for me, coming into Georgia and hearing that, that's like, music to my ears because I knew what time it was and I had to go work to earn my spot, and that's what got me at right now. So,
Hey, Kenny.
how you doing?
The entire football community being affected by the Lamar Hamlin injury. What were your initial thoughts, and does that affect your mindset going into the game on Monday?
I wouldn't say it affected my mindset, but my first thought when I seen it, I woke up and I just going through my feed on social media, and I just seen it, and I had to go back and see what really happened, and that was a tragic injury or moment, but I would say it don't slow me down or anything or have me thinking more of injuries out there, because if you do that, then an injury gonna happen. So you can't go out there on the field worried about injuries or anything like that, or anything bad, negative happening to you. Because most times that's when it's going to happen, and you just got to go out there and play and react. Football is a physical sport, so if you like it or not, you're going to get hurt. Or you're going to hit and stuff like that. So you might as well go out there and not think about it. So
And the follow-up is, when Deke came to, his first words were, "Did we win?"
see, it's like,
What are your thoughts on that? And it's incredible that he's thinking about his team.
exactly. My thought is that's amazing, and I'm thankful. Thank God that he's able to speak and wake up and talk how he is now. But that's just amazing, and that shows how much of a team player he is, and he's not going out there and doing this for himself. You can see that if he's waking up asking things like that, that's amazing, and yeah, it just shows how much of a team player he is, and I bet the guys on his team love to be around him. So that's my thought on that.
Thanks.
No problem. Thank you. Surprise. I want to say surprise. They got a good team over there. I know they don't have a lot of 5 stars or 4 stars, anything like that, but they got a good team, man. That's another thing here. Kirby don't care about your stars. He let you know out the rip. You don't care about your stars. What can you do? Go out there and do it on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So, them guys definitely got a great team over there. They earned the spot to be here. So, I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I really didn't know who we was going to be playing or if we was going to even be here. You see what I'm saying? We just knew by week we wanted to get the job done and go out there, and we had to earn this spot to be here. And that's what they did, and that's what we did. So, that's a blessing for them over there, a blessing for us too to be in the spot we in now. So, I salute them, give them all the praise they earned. You know what I'm saying? So, that's it.
TCU hasn't won a title in 80 some odd years.
Uh-huh.
You're going for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
You're 14-0. How difficult what your team has been able to do? Explain how hard that is.
Real hard. Like I said, SEC is a dominant physical conference, and each week it's like the NFL. Basically, if you look at it, each week you got to give your all because you might go out there and slip up and lose one week, and that might cost you the season. So, each week we dialed in and bought into the game plan, and we knew we had to go out there and get the job done each and every week and be where we at now. We didn't want to have regret. We wanted to send the seniors out the right way, and that's pretty much our MO been on the whole year. It's how we want to be remembered, how we want to send the seniors out, and we didn't want to be like 2019 LSU. We didn't want to be like 2019 LSU where we had a fall off. Or we wanted to still be. We only lost 15. Freshmen came in and they bought into their role, playing their role great. Tremendous job right now, so I salute them and the coaching staffs, like I mentioned, how they prepared us and to be ready for moments like this, and that's what they did. And SEC is just a real dominant physical conference, and you got to give your all each and every week in order to be here. So that's what I say.
What's going on?
How you doing?
So, just on the lighter side of things, I think that some of your family was actually on our flight. So, what is it like for you being able to spend this time with your family and just this amazing opportunity to be in the national championship game?
It's amazing. My mom and my dad never been over here, so West Coast. So just for them to be able to come out here to experience new things in life, I feel like I'm doing a good job as a son. Get them out of South Florida to travel the world to see a little, something different. So just to be able to, be in this moment and have my family behind me to support me each and every step is a blessing. Most kids don't have parents, and I got mine, and then some. I got uncles, I got coaches, high school coaches that we always gonna be locked in, and we always communicate. They think they my dad or something. So just the love and the support from the guys that God blessed to be in my life. It's just amazing, and I look at it as a blessing because most kids can't even get have their father in their life. So I got multiple, and I just thank God.
Yeah, and just to some of the guys who you've been with this year in this journey, specifically your running back group, how important has the whole like iron sharpens iron approach with everybody rotating, everybody being competitive, they're working every day? How important has that been to you personally and to the team in general, knowing that you have this opportunity once again now all over the excel this year?
But the running back room, we definitely work hard, and we definitely want to prove that we RBU. Like you said something about the rotation and how we able to rotate backs, and it's like the offense don't fall off a beat or skip a beat, anything like that. That's because the preparation we have and how we practice each and every week, each and every day, especially on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Can you say the last part of your question again for me?
And just how has that been in individual success, and how has that been for you guys, but also the team as a whole, knowing that once again, like you mentioned, that you can rotate guys in and out and still having that same level of success.
It just shows that the preparation we have and the way we go about things throughout practice and how we buy in the coach's plan and go out there and execute. So the team definitely I say they love that we have a 3-4 depth at each position. It allows us to play fast and not skip a beat, like I said, and it just allows us to be in a good position throughout the game. So, yeah, no problem.
Kenny, following up on that, how are all the running backs kept together? This works great, rotation. But how does Kirby Smart tell it to you? How does your position coach?
I mean, it's a brotherhood here. We're not holding no grudges against who out there on the field first or the guys behind me. They seen what I had to go through, and that should give them a prime example of how coming to Georgia and how you got to earn your spot and stuff like that. So I had to go through it, and there was no complaining from me or anything like that, and I wanted my brothers to be successful. We call each other brothers, and we love each other like brothers. So, it ain't no hurt in my heart to see my brother go out there and do what he had to do, because I just know I had to be prepared for every time my name was called and go out there and execute. So it wasn't no grudges or anything in the room or we not holding grudges or mad at each other or anything like that. It's a brotherhood. We love each other. We want each other to be successful. Like, I can remember watching Cook and Zamir go out there. I was happy to see them out there being successful, and I was happy to see them get drafted how they did, because we don't work so hard, and we know what we got over here, like talent-wise and stuff at Georgia. So just be able to see them get the opportunity to go out there, it made me happy, because I know if they did it, my time gonna come and I'm gonna be able to do it. So that's all that my mindset was, and the guys in the room, and there's no arguing going on.
You're good when they ask this. I just ask Coach Kirby, Coach Smart this. What's harder, getting there or staying there?
Staying, I'd say staying there. Dang, that's kind of hard. Getting there, really. Preparation is really hard. I can think of the summer workouts and stuff like that we had to go through, all the meetings, score sessions we had, and really getting there is hard, I'd say. Just because like I said, in SEC, each and every week you got to be on point, and 1 week can cost you your whole season. So I'd say getting there. Just because all the hard work we had to go through, and I can just think back on how hard we worked throughout on the off season and even throughout the season. So get in there.
I don't know your mind. There have been 3 players since 2000 who rushed for 500, had 500 yards receiving, and scored 10 touchdowns. Can you name them?
Percy.
One.
I don't want to say his name wrong, but it started with a D, right? Duxler, yes. And Kenny Matt, right?
Thanks so much.
Thank you. It's definitely a different feel. You know, guys, a lot of guys haven't been to. I mean, a lot of guys haven't been to Indiana last year, but guys definitely, you know, I say thought about coming to California or wanting to come to California to just get the experience, just to be here because of all the, you know, famous and just what it's known for here and stuff like that. So, your question was how is it distraction? You say?
No, just like how is like
The comparison? It's first of all, it's a little warmer, but it's still cold out here. So I can remember back last year, guys wasn't out, we wasn't leaving the hotel or anything like that because of how cold it was. We always was in the hotel, we was locked in, and here it's a little warmer, but guys we still locked in. We're not going out of leaving the hotel or anything. We still locked in, but just be able to get the experience to be in California, to take that walk out in the sidewalk and just to get the experience to look at it. I say that's the difference. That's really it. We got one job. We know the job, and just like last year's team, we preparing the way to get be successful, be the most successful spot. So that right there would be the Oh yeah. I mean, we haven't been there yet, so I'm actually excited to go see what it look like. They showed us pictures and stuff like that. It looks amazing, and just for us to be able to go out there and practice in that stadium is a blessing. I just can't wait to see it really. And this team came a long way. We don't want to limit regret. That's what we're trying to do. So we're not really trying to. I can put this. I don't know. Go out there and joke around or anything like that. I guess we just came here to get the job done. You asked me what story I'm gonna remember about Stetson. I'm gonna remember the most is how he left and they ended up calling him back to come back to the University of Georgia, and just what he did since he got back to the University of Georgia and how far he brought this team and how he's never been selfish. I can remember we had different quarterbacks in the same room, and he was like 2 or 3, anything like that, but he was always there helping, answering their questions and stuff like that. So just the type of guy he is and what he done so much for this program, I'm gonna remember about him. Man, that'll be a blessing, a dream come true. Like I said, Georgia done been in the moments that we believe should have been or could have been, and the fact that we're doing it now, got another opportunity to go out there and get a repeat. It's just show how hard this team worked, dedicated, and how locked in we took it into this game of football, and how the coaches prepare us and get us ready week by week. And I just think that shows a lot about this team and how the character of this team, the connection, the composure, this team has it all. And for us to have an opportunity to go back and get another one, that's just history, legendary, So that's how we look at it. What kind of impact I can make catching the ball on Monday? Just, being able to be that hybrid running back that, can run routes and create explosives outside of the backfield. Like you said, they'll drop 18, and we're going to need to find holes and, get in those holes and be able to make cause explosive plays. So that's what I'm looking forward to do, and help my team. Offense catching the ball, also running the ball, but for me to get out and run routes and catch the ball is definitely a favorite in my eyes because I love catching the ball as well too. But also, to help my team be successful. So. Because they dropping back so many guys. I mean, rushing 3 is like like I said, you got to be able to find those holes, and it can cause a lot of confusion to the quarterback throwing the ball because, you know, you might got guys and all over around the field, their colors, and you're trying to find, you know, your 4-3 wide receivers downfield. It's kind of hard because they got so many people dropping back in coverage. So that definitely, you know, difficult. And then they also can run to the ball. They got a very fast team, defensive side, that they can run side to side. They plug gaps fast. You know, it causes a lot of confusion. But what's the key? Attacking, you know, just playing physical, doing what Georgia do, going out there, really prepare, practice, and go out there and prepare for the game. But, you know, just being physical up front, being able to control the line of scrimmage, and, you know, also being able to, you know, catch passes, like you said, out the backfield. So, yeah.
Kirby said that you guys have kind of had somebody, I think, inspiration.
Drew.
Wondering how his message has helped you kind of stay focused and engaged.
Man, his message is so powerful. Like, I love listening to Drew, his story. Whatever story he got to tell us is going to have a message, and it's going to get you locked in and focus on, like this moment and what we got to go out there and do. He does a tremendous job of, like attacking what he want to aim for. Like, his main point, he get across is so clear, and it makes us dial in, locked in, more focused on our task and our job. And you know, a guy like him gets a team motivated before we even got to go on the field. And that's something you need because, you know, most people ain't gonna want to go practice, or most people ain't gonna want to get up and go do what we do each and every daily basis. So just to have him give us motivation like that is, you know, it's a blessing, and definitely get us pumped, ready to go.
I know he tells a lot of stories. Is there one that's kind of stuck with you, maybe helped?
Burn the ship, man. He told us one story about burning the ship. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, basically. He told us that as soon as we get there, the burn the ship, meaning like they can't go nowhere. We got one job to do. Either we gonna make it out or they gonna make it out, but we're not going nowhere. We came here to get the job done, pretty much. That's what it means. You remember what week that was? I don't remember what week that. When Drew talked about burning the ships, that was last year, wasn't it? That was Tennessee. I want to say something. Tennessee, I believe. Tennessee, definitely Tennessee. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and you know.
What's like the number one thing that you would say that you've like learned or taken away
From Drew?
Yeah.
One thing that I learned from Drew, you know, what can I say? Just to have your brothers back. I can remember we talked about the 300, was it Soldiers? It was Soldiers, yeah, 300, that movie. You ever seen that movie, 300? And just how the way they go to battle and how they fight for the man next to them and stuff like that. So I learned a lot just to, you know, be your brother's keeper, basically. I can say that for him.
Yeah, one more thing is how hard is it to defend?
And the SEC is real hard.
Well, I mean here too, now.
Well, yeah, definitely, it's real hard. But SEC is each and every week you got to give your all. You might slip up one week and it cost you your whole season. So just being able to dial in, locked in each and every week, these coaches get us prepared, and the way we practice each and every week gives us the best shot to go out there and be successful on Saturdays. And, you know, coming back here for a second national championship, it's real hard. You see, we went undefeated, but y'all don't see the preparation and hard work it took for us to get here. See what I'm saying? So that shows a lot about this team and this coaching staff and this program. Yeah.
Hi, Kenny, I'm Molly. Nice to see you.
Welcome back to the national championship. I know the teams are a bit different, but how was this year's run and how you got here to the here last year? you guys won, how close that game was. How did that make this team?
Let me ask the first question.
How hard was Coach Smart on you guys after that game? That almost lost. How tough was that to win? You got some tough games for the Bulldogs this year. What is your mentality competing against a physical TCU? In one word, why could this Georgia team go back to back?
All right, Kenny, back in the seat. Back in the hot seat. Right here. All right, Kenny. I just want to ask you, as your game has developed over the years, what do you think your specific advantages are as a running back? Where do you like to really get involved in the offense? If you have one, what NFL player are you most comparable to, or which game do you like the best?
You asked me what make me different. I'd say that I'm, obviously can run the routes, catch the ball at the backfield, create mismatch, create explosions for the offense. So that I can say that would make me different. I can also run the ball between the hedges and get those tough yak yards. So that made me different. You said one of my favorite players in the league, or compare myself to.
Most comparable player or your favorite running back growing up?
Who I say I compare myself to, like an Alvin Kamara, guy like that can run the ball and catch Christian McCaffrey, that can run routes and get mismatches on defenses and stuff like that. So, and the last one was?
Yeah, one last question. Is it your first time in LA? If so, how's the environment been, and leading up to the game?
Nah, this is not my first time in LA. I've been blessed to be here a few times actually. But you know, I love LA. It's like a second Florida in my eyes. Florida is the best, but because I'm from South Florida, but it's like a second Florida in my eyes. Just seeing the little palm trees out there and stuff like that. The sunlight shining. You know, it's great energy here, and I love it. You know, I definitely come back to visit here for sure. No problem. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing about TCU. Just, you know, the defense obviously, but I don't know nothing about TCU. I didn't know where their school was at, to be honest, but I didn't know that at all. I didn't know anything about TCU. When I was a recruit, I don't think I even got recruited by those guys. So I don't know. South Florida. Definitely.
So at what point during the season, Kenny, did you become aware or see their name crawling up the rankings?
Well, really, to now, I ain't really. In my eyes, I can say for myself, I don't buy into those other teams or pay attention to other teams. I'm focused on what this team got to do each and every week. I'm focused on what we got, our responsibilities, our jobs. My job as a senior running back to get these guys prepared. Kirby always come to me and tell me like get these guys dialed in or locked in to be focused. Like last week, we had a whole week in Atlanta, being able to prepare for this game. So we really wanted to dial in and he brought it upon the seniors and the leaders of this team to have these guys locked in, and that's I take my job or that role serious because I know what it takes to be here. I know that I've been through it, and I just want to limit regret and send the seniors out the right way, myself included. So I just try to give everything I got for this team, and I'm not really focused on any other team or anything like that.
Kerry, last thing, you had a chance to see him on tape. I'm sure this week.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
What do you think now? I know it's a week by week thing.
Yeah,
You had a chance to see him.
fast, really unique defense. Somewhat similar to Kent State defense, how they drop 8 back and they only rush 3. It's just like we got certain plays to attack certain areas and stuff like that. It's just a very unique defense that we want to, we've been blessed to have a scout team, give us looks and stuff like that to give us prepared for this moment and stuff like that. So they just a very unique team. They're real fast, and I know that they're a 3-down team. They can switch to a 4, but they're very unique. That's all.
Thanks, Kenny. Good
No
luck.
problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. How you doing?
Practice, meetings, on field, is there one moment in the game, any of those scenarios do you best define who Stetson is?
Best define who Stetson is in the game or practice, anything?
Yeah, video game.
Nah, what defines Stetson? I can say, we on the way traveling here, guys sleep on the plane, we was able to have a plane with beds on them. He's sitting right in front of me. What's up? He's sitting right in front of me, but he's not asleep. He's on the computer. He's watching film. He's got his notepad. He's taking notes. He does what a pro quarterback does, and these guys exactly. He takes the time out of his day or wherever. And this is not the first time I've seen him doing this. We be on the bus. He's watching film. He's taking notes. He's dialed in. He's locked in, and the guys feed off that energy, and they see it. So, who wouldn't want to play under a guy that put their all into this game? And for it to be our last game, he's definitely preparing the right way. He's leading his team the way he's supposed to, and that's what I remember about him and playing with him and stuff like that. So, what's going on? No problem.
Your brand, is it pronounced Bix?
Listen, I told you.
Is it Bix or 6X?
It's 6. But on the back the 6 is a B for blueprint, you feel me? But that's not my brand. It's my cousin. We made it. And I just,
Do you like it when people call it Bix?
I don't mind because it's an inside joke. But if people outside was calling it Bix, I probably wouldn't have worded it or had to nip it in the bud. Appreciate it, my boy.
So in the land of Los Angeles right now, with a bunch of TikTok influencers here, how many TikTokers do you think you'll see this weekend in the locker room? How
Our
many
locker
TikTok
room?
dancers do you think you'll see in the locker room this weekend from your guys?
Oh, from our guys. Dang, because we do got a few. I think you saying TikTokers gonna come in like, I was finna say 0, because Kirby don't play that. But we do got like, on the top of my head, I say about 3 TikTokers I can think of on the team. We really don't do TikTok like that on this team, but it is some guys on the team that do TikTok.
I've
So
also been asking some guys, who's the worst dancer on the team? I want to hear your opinion. So I asked 3 guys.
what they said, I want to hear what they said.
What did they say? One said
Who is the worst dancer on the team? I'm gonna say Kendall. He from Cali, but he only know one dance. Is that California dance? I can't do it, but that's the only dance he knows. So I'm gonna say Kendall. He can't really dance. He only do his little, I don't even know what it's called, from Fresno, whatever the dance is.
And everybody also over here says Stetson has the worst taste in music. Is that accurate? Because every single person you talk to
Stetson
today
listen
said
to
yes.
country music. I don't really listen to country music like that. I only know one country song, so his songs is probably worse.
Yeah, I talked to Branson. He said he likes country, but the type of country Stetson plays, he said not at all.
Nah. I don't like his music either. The only country song I know is Big Green Tractor, and he don't play that. So I don't no problem. Thank you.
What does woe mean?
Hey, there he go right. Ah! It's a Florida lingo, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the way of. Yeah, y'all boys, shout out, man. And they asked me who the worst dancer is, Kendall. You know who I said? Go ahead, do the dance. Do the dance. I said it was Kendall because he only know how to do one dance. That right there. Look, hey, it's hard, but that's the only dance he know how to do. I just told him I can't do it. I admit I can't do that dance. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
We seen you at
Oh, yeah.
and also the SEC championship.
Uh-huh.
Told the broadcast camera.
Yeah, Blueprint News.
Is this a tell into the future? Like, is this like part of the plan? Like,
Now that's just me and my personality, man. I just, like to make people laugh. I'm an entertainer. I look at myself as an entertainer, and just after I can remember when it happened. It started at Georgia Tech last year, man, and it just I kind of ran with it. People just run up to me, giving me their cameras now. I don't know. It just, started a little trend or something like that. I haven't seen anybody do it before. I just like to, put my guys in the spotlight. I'm always in the spotlight, so I just be able to take that camera around and get whoever I see, the fans. I even get the fans on on Blueprint News. That's what it's called, by the way, Blueprint News. But yeah, just be able to, put my guys on the spotlight, get them some, camera time, and have fun, jokes and games.
Kenny McIntosh from UGA. All right, Kenny, so part of a running back by committee, but let's call it like it is. If hands behind the line and you're racing, who's winning the 40-yard sprint?
Out of who? Running backs?
Running backs.
That's a good one. Me, I'm gonna have to go with me. Definitely me. But we definitely got some guys that can run in that running back room, and once they get to running, they floating. But I'm gonna have to go with myself, definitely.
All right, so all jokes aside, like I've been a part of a running back by committee, and it doesn't work unless everyone's happy for the other back that's in there.
Definitely.
And obviously, that's really y'all as an offense. And so, like, where does that chemistry, that brotherhood come from? Because it could be a different guy every single game. Kendall's like, look, if it's Kenny, that's going to be Kenny. If it's me, that's going to be me.
Definitely.
Where did that kind of form? Was that something as soon as y'all all got together?
Yeah, just like a brotherhood. We don't hate or discourage anything. We want guys to be successful, especially in this room, our running back room. We know what people have done before us, and we know that our time is gonna come. I'm a prime example of that. And just whenever your name called, to be prepared. So we happy for a young guy like Branson to go out there and get carries and go out there and show his talent as a freshman. I can remember guys being happy for me to go out there when I was a freshman, to go out there and get those carries, to show my capabilities and stuff like that. So, and those guys was just happy for me and just brought me in as a brother. And that's kind of what I've been trying to, or as a running back, whole group we've been trying to do. It's a brotherhood.
Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
learn each other
5
wise. We
minutes
learn
are remaining
why
in
you
the
decide to come to
Georgia
Georgia and stuff
media
like that. And
5
we take the
minutes
time
are
out of our day
remaining.
to learn things like that, to listen to the freshmen or you know,
Fans,
anybody,
don't forget
it
to join
could
us
be
all
anybody on the
weekend
team.
for Playoff
We just
Fan
learning
Central.
why and know why they do
Playoff
this.
Fan Central
It
is
makes you
located
closer,
here at the Los
connected, more
Angeles
connected.
Convention Center. Offers a wide
As a
array
team
of
and as a
family-friendly
brother, you
entertainment
know,
and interactive experiences.
off the field,
that'll put you
y'all
right
see
in
each
the
other.
middle of
It's
the
like
action.
y'all known each other
Celebrate the
for
pinnacle of the
years.
college
You know what I'm saying?
football
Because
season.
you know that's the type
Admission
of
is
relationship
free.
we have
Just download
at
the
Georgia.
CFP Playoff
It's not
mobile
even
app
just in
on
the
your
running back
Apple
room.
or
It's
Android
every
device
room,
to get started.
every person on his team. Like we connected and we buy into that so much, and you know it got us to where we at now.
All right, let me ask you this. This TCU defense is a little bit unique. Last week they go against a really good Michigan rushing attack, and they did a really nice job, kind of brought guys from everywhere to add that fourth guy into that 3-3-5. What have y'all seen on tape? What are some challenges TCU's defense is going to give y'all on Monday?
Like you said, they're a very unique team. They drop back 8. They only rush 3. They can drop into a 4 down, but they're very unique and they're fast. They can make up for somebody bust an assignment. They just for them being able to run fast, they can make up for it. And they tackle well. They cover well. They have a good team over there, and I salute them and give them the praise that they deserve for earning the right to be here, just like how we did. So that's what I would say for that.
All right, that is Georgia running back Kenny McIntosh. We'll go back to you for that.
Kenny, so
Appreciate you.
it's Monday morning. You open your eyes for the first time that day. What's going through your head the very first thing in the morning ahead of that football game?
I'm waking up and thanking God that I woke up this morning. That's what's going on in my head. I'm not anxious or anything. I guess that's what you're looking for. I'm thanking God like I do on a normal day. Thank God for waking me up this morning. That's what's going through my head. And go on about my day.
What would you tell yourself if you talked to 10 years ago? I know you had your goal, you had your aspirations, but being here is an incredible moment for you now. If you had the opportunity, what would you tell yourself 10 years ago?
To continue to work and always chase your dream. I mean, I had a father figure in my life. I was blessed to have a father figure in my life to, be that nagging voice in my ear. And I also was blessed to have, other, men in my life to try to correct me and when I'm wrong and stuff like that. So I've been blessed my whole life. But for me to go back, I tell myself to always work hard and, to listen. I mean, listen to these guys, because these guys been where I'm trying to go. So just listen and try to be the best player I can be. That's all. Appreciate you.
Kenny, is there anybody on offense? It might be you, it might be somebody else. Is there anybody on offense that you feel like has stepped up this year?
I feel like a lot of guys have stepped up, but if I had to go with somebody, it'll be Arian Smith. He stepped up a lot. Definitely last game, he showed a lot. But he's been working hard. He's been fighting injuries throughout the year, and for him to help us like he did last week, he's definitely came a long way. And you can see it in practice. Play by play, he's the fastest guy, but the way he's been conditioning, the way he's been helping his team out, is just tremendous and at the right time. So I get the Aaron Smith, the way he's been preparing and playing the game.
Last question. Hey man, I talked to some of the other guys, and one thing that kind of brought up a couple times was how they want to leave a legacy and be one of these the first program to win back-to-back in the CFP era. What do you want your legacy?
Ladies and gentlemen, there is 1 minute remaining in the Georgia media session. 1 minute remaining.
Part of something that could be historical if you guys were to win back-to-back championships.
I wanna limit regret. I don't wanna have no regret. When I look back 10 years from now, I wouldn't want that, hard to go to sleep or anything, because I'm thinking about what I could have done. So I just wanna, be that senior or that older brother to let these guys know that, hey, we here now. We might as well get the job done, because like you said, it's gonna be legendary history. People gonna forever know our names at University of Georgia because of what we did and what we was able to do and had the opportunity to do. So most teams, like we the last 2 teams standing right now. Most teams back home or guys leaving to go train for the draft and stuff like that. We're gonna have a whole another team, and I just want to be able to send this team and these seniors out the right way. Like I know how hard we work on the off season. Like y'all wasn't able to be there or see it, anything like that. But we definitely put in a lot of work at Georgia, and blood, sweat, and tears is definitely what got us connected as brothers, being able to go out there and see my brother going out there and competing. It just, I want to be that voice or that senior to let these guys know that, hey, we here now, so let's get the job done. That's
in the
it.
same location as
Appreciate it.
drop-off.
Thank you.
Fans, don't forget to join us all weekend for Playoff Fan Central. Playoff Fan Central, which is located right here at the Los Angeles Convention Center, offers a wide array of family-friendly entertainment and interactive experiences that'll put you right in the middle of the action as we celebrate the pinnacle of the college football season. Admission is free. Just download the CFP Playoff mobile app on your Apple or Android device to get started.